Hi there, this is Weaving 101.2. What I want to show you is just how to finish your weaving. Once you've gone through in class, we talked about how you weave all the way to the end, and then we did the hem stitch in the beginning, and this is going to show you how to hem stitch at the end. So I hope you enjoyed working on your project. It is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. When you get to this point where you're ready to finish your weaving, you want to end on the left hand side, and then just like we did in the beginning, you want to have about 5 widths of yarn. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you put it on your needle like we did before. Okay, so to get started, and we have a little bit of wind, but it's so beautiful out today we have to do it outside. So again, I'm going to go over 2, and instead of, before we did it over 2 up 2, we're going to do over 2 down 2, because that's where our weaving is. Over 2 down 2, and we come up, and then just like what we did in the beginning, we go along our woven edge, we make our C, and we go through our C under 2, and then we tighten it downward. So now again, I'm going to go over 2, down 2, and then I come up, make my C, and then I go along my woven edge, back into those same 2, and cinch it tight. I'm going to work on the next set of 2, go over 2, down 2, come back up, go along my woven edge, make my C, go along my woven edge, under that same set of 2. Alright, I'll do it a couple more times. Hopefully I won't run out of memory on my phone. Over 2, down 2, come up, make my C, and then grab the same 2 again, pull it tight, downward. And you can see how this is making just this beautiful edge. And now I'll do a couple more to do it quickly so you can see. And when you get to the end, you just follow the same pattern, but you're going to kind of like go off the edge of the paper. So you just do the same thing even though you are at the edge, and you won't be able to come back up again. You'll just go straight across, but you're making that knot at the end. Over 2, down 2. There we go. Do one more. There we go. All the way to the end. When you get to the end, you're going to just weave your end in. You're going to bring it back, and you're going to just like follow one of the threads. And can you see how I'm just going along there? Like that. And that's how you would just weave it back in about 1.5 inches or so. Tie it, and then leave a little tail so that after you weave it, then you snip it tight. Okay, then the very last thing we do, and I'm going to just move this forward because I'm trying to make some washcloths to see if I can get them to be the right texture so that they're not too tight. But at the end, so I'm going to just move this forward because it would be as if you wove all the way to the end. So you would be doing that like right here. So now this is the end of your weaving, and how I told you, you're going to just cut that off. So to release it from your loom, you're going to cut all these threads, and these are just wrapped around except the 2 or so that you had to knot. So you cut all those ends, and that will release this end of the loom. And then at the beginning end, you do a similar thing in that these are those tension knots that we tied. So what you want to go through and just pick those out, so that you have a little more, you have as much flexibility in your weaving or for your fringe. And then once you pick that out, then you're going to pick off your header at the beginning end, because that was just scrap there. That black yarn was just the header. So you're going to pick that off, and then determine how long you want your fringe. Cut it even on both ends, and you've got a beautiful scarf. So hope you enjoy it, and please again feel free to contact me via email or texting or phone if you have any questions. Thanks.